Hey, what's going on, guys? And in today's video, I'm going to be going over every change in Season 17 of Apex Legends. They did some pretty crazy changes, and they brought back some old stuff that everybody loved. But without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, to start things off, they added a new legend, which is an Assault legend, which is Ballistic, which you guys probably knew. His passive lets you carry a third weapon, but you cannot put attachments on it. His tactical shoots like a projectile that makes a gun heat up. So if you played other games, you know how guns like may heat up, overheat, and that causes damage. And his ultimate gives nearby teammates faster reloads, faster armed movement speed, and infinite ammo. And his sling weapon that you can't have attachments on, when you do his ultimate, it will be upgraded to gold, which means pretty much max attachments, which is actually pretty cool. But they actually did change one other thing. As you can see, Mirage has become a support character, so that means that his passive is automatically cloak when using respawn. Okay, so that's the same, but he's now a support character, so he gets the support abilities instead of a skirmisher. They just quickly changed that. But yeah, that's pretty much for the legends. Okay, next thing we're going to talk about are the maps. I think they did a really good job here. They brought back the three maps are Kings Canyon, World's Edge, and Olympus. And in my opinion, those three maps are the best three maps in the whole game. I mean, I've been playing the game I played the game 2 days after it released, and Kings Canyon was it was so much fun. That's all I played back then, Kings Canyon. World's Edge is also really good, but the building that everybody loved, also known as the streamer building, was removed and they replaced it with something else. But it's still really good. So the three maps are Kings Canyon, Olympus, and World's Edge, which, like I said, I think they're the three best maps. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about are the ranked leagues. As you can see, they did change it up a lot. And you can see that you need to play 10 games to get your rank, which is kind of like placement games. Many games do this, like Valorant and stuff. Like you need to play or Rocket League 10 placement games, and then you go up, and then you actually determine your rank, which I think is pretty cool. And you can see that the flat 35, they call it LP now. Will be included in the cost, the entry cost. Will be adjusted based on the match placements. So I think it's like you start with minus 35, and then you gain more cost to join a game. I'm not really sure. I haven't played ranked yet. But you can see they clearly did change the rank play placement games, which is pretty cool actually. But another thing I really want to get into, which is probably the biggest change of this season, is probably the weapon masteries. As you can see, they changed these are still normal skins in the charms, but you can level up your weapons by playing with them. As you can see, I already got my R9 to level 2, as you can see. And I think when you get to a certain level, when you get to level 20, trial 1, you finish your trials, you get rewards. And at level 100, when you complete all the trials, you get a legendary. So you can see you get, for this is a frame, as you can see. But I think you also get some legendary gun skins, which I think is pretty cool. You got a weapon mastery now. It's not like Warzone, if you're wondering, where you have to level up weapons to get the attachments. It's just for cosmetic items, which is pretty cool, actually. But yeah. Okay, guys, the next thing I wanted to talk about is the firing range. And yes, it is not the firing range you remember. It is, look at this. It is completely changed. They, fully redid it. You have, a bunch of customized range, everything you can see. And you can also, I'll get to it in a second, but you can see that they when you play with your friends, you can have a lot more fun now. They added many high surfaces. They added a bunch of doors and stuff. You can see just the weapons, they have so much more detail. Just look at the way they're down like that. They're lying down on their side. The ammo everywhere. And another major thing that I'll get more into later is the fact that you can have these targeting dummies actually help you practice now. They run around, you can change combat modes on them. But another thing, they added many buildings too, which is a thing that I think firing range lacked when you're playing with your friends. And you can see they have loot in them, doors. It's really cool. You can see I just got like gold backpack right there and a bunch of stuff. They have redeployed towers, and I think it's just like a lot better than the old firing range in like PvP type, because you can do a lot more. You can see there's a lot more stuff to do, many buildings to run and hide inside of, which I think is cool. But another thing I wanted to show you guys in the firing range is these death boxes. When you find them around the map, there's many. You can get like anything in the game. You can see like for each weapon, you like pick up a weapon. For example, let's say I want the Volt, and then the ammo and all the attachments for it are here. You can see. Let me just deck it out real quick. There you go. I have a decked out Volt now. But the main thing about the firing range is when you go to customize range, you can change the speed of the target, like how fast the moving targets are. You can change them to like run. You can change their shield level, their movement, strafe, stay in place, random choice, stance. They can be standing, crouching, or random. Their speed, run, walk, or random. And you can also make them shoot, which I'm gonna need a little bit more protection for that. But like you can actually practice getting better at the game now using the firing range. I think is really cool because that is what it's for when you think about it. And I think that's really cool that you can finally actually practice, like, see they're actually moving. I just whiffed there. But you can actually practice your aim on these targets now. And I think that's really cool. And let me just make them run, like shoot. You can change them to easy. So easy, like, you can see they're missing all their shots. So really easy to kill them, right? And then you can change it to medium, hard, and then full combat, which they actually charge at you, which I'm going to test right now. You know, see? Look, they're actually taking cover. Look. Just shoot them. Look at me. And you can also change, like, how close they spawn to you. So you can see they're actually shooting at me right now. They're not active right now, but look. They actually do damage to you. Look at this. And you can actually practice killing them. Like, they do a lot of damage, and there's many of them. They can, like, click the jump pads and everything. I mean, it's really cool, actually. So, yeah, I think that's a really good, like, upgrade to the firing range. They completely redid it. So, they did a really good job on it, in my opinion. Yeah, I want to talk about one more thing. Okay guys, one last thing I wanted to talk about before the end of this video is that the R99 Nerf is not actually that bad. People have been saying it's really bad, but I just wanted to go over it and let you guys know that it is still a really good SMG. If you pick it up, the only nerf they really did was reduce it by 1 billet, which yes, may affect it in a way, but you can add extended mags and many other attachments, and it's only 1 bullet, and I just wanted to show you guys that you can still kill a full mythic shield, full health, full mythic shield, like red shield, with 1 mag, no attachments on it. As you can see, the nerf really did nothing to it. It's still my favorite SMG, as you can see. And plus, you're going to get attachments in game. I just wanted to let you guys know, but yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.